Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on how I achieve this everyday makeup look using all affordable drugstore products. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. I always start with my brows first. Today I'm using this brow cream by e.l.f. along with an angled brush by NYX, and once I've dipped into the product, I like to warm it up on the lid just so that the product won't be dark and harsh. And I'm going to line the bottom of my brows first and then the top of my brows. I am using a heavier hand because I like my brows to be more defined when I'm outlining it, and then I'm going to fill them in with a lighter hand but in longer strokes. I find that this technique gives me a more natural looking brow, and that's my go-to look. In between filling them in, I'll use the spoolie on the other side to brush my hairs into place, and this kind of helps dissolve the product so that it doesn't look as harsh. My brow hairs grow straight down, so they're a little trickier to tame if they're not freshly waxed. Now I'm using another angled brush and some concealer to clean up my brows from where I've already outlined them. I always blend as soon as I apply the concealer on my brows because I don't want the concealer to dry out. So once I've blended the bottom with a blending brush, I'll go in and outline the top and then blend again. When I blend the top, I like to use a damp beauty blender and press the product onto my skin and kind of blend upwards into my forehead. I'm now going to use this brow gel by NYX and brush the hairs in the front of my brows upwards and the other hairs following the shape. I really like this brow gel because it gives my brows a natural look and it really holds my hairs into place. So once I filled my brows in, I'm going in with some moisturizer. I've been loving the combination of these two lately. Once I've moisturized, I'm going to apply a couple drops of this oil primer by NYX. I know it seems a bit much, but my skin literally soaks up all of these products. I have dry skin and I find that these products doesn't leave any flakes once I've applied my makeup. I bought this Glotion by L'Oreal because I was trying to find a dupe for the MAC Strobe Cream, and I am so obsessed. I really like how it gives a stunning lit from within glow that looks super natural, and I like to mix about 2 drops of this into my foundation. I've been loving this foundation lately by L'Oreal as well. I find that the combination of these two products has a really natural and radiant finish on my skin. The product is very lightweight and it doesn't look cakey at all, and I'm just mixing and warming up the products onto the back of my hand. When I'm blending the foundation onto my skin, I like to use a blending brush, and later I'll go in with a damp beauty blender to blend out any brush strokes left behind. And I also do not put any foundation directly onto my under eye area because I find that too much product on my under eye tends to dry it out and look a bit crusty after I've applied concealer and setting powder. Going in with some concealer, this is the Infallible Full Wear by L'Oreal. I'm applying this into the areas that I want to look brighter, so under my eyes, a bit on my chin, a little exclamation point on my nose, and some on my forehead. I really like how this product blends out so easily with a beauty blender and it doesn't dry out quickly. I'm also going to be using a smaller blending brush for areas that I can't blend with a beauty blender, and I find that this concealer literally lasted me all day with an amazing full coverage and no creasing. To set my face, I'm using the Ben Nye powder in the shades Banana and Fair. I'm sorry, I know you guys cannot find these in the drugstore, but I actually got mine off of Amazon and I swear by this product. I like to dip my beauty blender into the mixture and blow the excess product off, and I really like the banana powder, but I find that it gives me a more yellowy flashback when I do use it alone, so I like to even it out with the Fair powder. I'm just applying this into the areas that I've concealed and also onto my smile lines, and I genuinely love how the powders are so fine and thin and it goes on invisibly. Now to bring back some color into my face, I'm going to use this matte bronzer by e.l.f. This product really gives me a nice bronze look with a bit of sheen, and I'm just applying this into the hollows of my cheeks, around my hairline, and I'm lightly dusting it onto my jawline. Going in with a smaller brush, I'm going to be picking up some of this bronzer and I'm tapping off any excess, and I'm just going to lightly bronze my eyelid a little bit. I'm not big on eyeshadow, mainly because I'm not good at it, but also I'm not too crazy about colors either, so I just like to use the same bronzer into the crease of my eyes for a warm sun-kissed look. So now I'm just going to dip back into my setting powder and apply it directly onto the side of my cheeks down to my jawline. I have a really round face and I find that this technique slims it down a bit and it gives me a more defined jawline. While I let that bake and sip some tea, literally, I'm going to go in with this blush called Luminoso by Milani. I prefer peachy, coral, and warm tone blushes, and I love how this one has a bit of golden shimmery highlights, but it's not overbearing. And I'm just using a blush brush, and once again, I'm tapping off any excess, and I'm just applying it directly onto my cheeks. Now I'm taking a smaller brush and I'm going to wipe away all of the setting powder. You guys, look how this setting powder literally melts into my skin seamlessly. To highlight, I'm using the Master Chrome by Maybelline in the shade Molten Gold. I'm going in with a fan brush and highlighting the highest points of my cheekbones, my nose, and my cupid's bow. I love that this product is a little more subtle than other highlighters, and for it to not be high-end, the formula is incredibly smooth and buttery. So now I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush and make sure everything is well blended together. To set my face, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and this spray literally melts into my skin, leaving it so radiant and refreshing. I'm going in with this Q-tip to wipe away any makeup that got on my lips, and then I'm going to go in with this Sexy Mother Pucker Lip Plumper. Woo, that was a tongue twister, but this product really does tingle when you put it on, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily safe, but it does look good. It really makes my lip big and plump. And to finish it off, I'm going to apply this Butter Gloss by NYX in the shade Cream Brulee. It's the prettiest gloss with a hint of pinkish, nudish color. So here is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite drugstore product is. And before you go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, press that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!